Hello, hello everyone. How are you? Welcome to our Sunday stream. And today we're gonna do some chess with Paul. Can we hear
Hi
Paul?
everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
we
I'm
can
here.
hear you. All right. Hello, chat. Hello, Jen. Hello, Lily. Lily, you should be sleeping. Hi, Viredin. Hi, Dev. Who else am I missing? That's you guys have beautiful colors today on my chat, at least. Greeting from Netherlands. Greeting to Netherlands, Orange. Welcome, welcome. Hello, yellow traffic light. How are you? How are you? Today we're gonna do some chess. And someone else was streaming Tsume, so I was up anyway. Ooh, that's exciting. Who was streaming Tsume? Audio sounds French chef. You mean like moi? Jen? That's Italian. I hope that means good. I hope French chef means good, Jen. Mamma mia, that's Italian. Yeah, that's Italian. All right. How do we say in English? Stick? How do you say in English? Passing the road to you? That's how we say it in Polish. Paul, I have no idea how it's said in English. Passing the torch? I mean, you take the lead now, Paul. That's what I want to say.
Oh, okay, that's what you
Yeah,
meant. Yeah.
that's what I.
Okay. So last time when we did chess, which was centuries ago, yeah, I don't even remember when we did it. It's been a while, Carol.
Wait a second. I'm really distracted by this cat that says Magnus Carlsen funniest ever chess opening.
Maybe we can take a look at it. We can start off with that.
I don't understand why there would be a cat in it.
Yeah, how's that associated with?
Okay, so the queen is just going left, right, left. Okay. Never mind. Oh my god, stop with the cats, Shogi. This is clickbait. Jesus. Alright, back to lesson.
They try to get the animals involved.
Yeah, they're using them.
So yeah, they're using them. So we did some very simple made in three combinations last time, and I think we spent like so much time doing that, and we haven't really had the chance to go over some studies recently. I know last time we did studies, which was like a month ago, you really enjoyed them, so I prepared some studies for you. We'll
Yay!
do simple studies and we'll do some complex studies. So um I have this study in my study, okay, on Lichess. Okay, it's called Studies with Shogi Harbour. So you are a member there. So see if you can go there.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it this
So
one? Study number 7?
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I hope we're synchronized.
I believe so. Yeah, we're synchronized.
Okay.
I'm gonna change this to study number 4. Yeah, we'll do it in order. Okay, study number 4. And then this one, study number 5.
Paul, maybe you can quickly introduce yourself again because some people are confused who you are.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm just a nobody, but okay.
Come on.
So yeah, nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Paul from Hawaii. Well, Hawaii's part of the U.S. I'm sure most of you know, but if not, yeah, Hawaii is the 50th state, and I have been playing chess for a long time since middle school, I believe. So that's about 10, 11, no, 11, 12 years old. And I'm 36 right now, so I've been playing chess for about 25
What's
years.
your level in chess?
My level, it's not really that high. It's about 2200, 21, well, I kind of dropped, but it's close to 2200 USDF, which is a national master. But it's very far from international master or grandmaster title. So I have ways to go. I'm not a professional, but a strong amateur player.
So as you can see, Paul is a very strong and humble chess player who's gonna teach me some chess. And I see that people in the chat are like solved, but I honestly don't know which side we are, and I don't know which side the pawn goes to yet.
Sorry, I'm surprised that the chat got it because we didn't really go over this in detail, but this is pretty straightforward. Okay, so you're white.
I'm white.
And you are try to win this position. Pawns are going forward, like up.
This way.
So white's pawn is about to queen on the next move.
Okay.
Okay, and someone gave you a big hint. I don't know if you saw.
Now I'm gonna close the chat right now.
But it's a really nice combination. I'm not gonna say if this is. I'm not gonna say what kind of a win this is.
Yeah,
so
I might have unfortunately saw the hint, starting with the word M and ending on the word for, but
yeah, you did.
I actually picked the second I turn off the chat. Yeah.
But it's okay. No one has mentioned the answer. So
Okay. Some white.
Not, yeah, I would say not so.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
The queen right here. Can you see my arrow?
Try that.
I'm drawing the arrow right now.
Yeah.
Can you see my arrow on the screen?
Yeah. Okay, so queen c8. Okay, and then after king takes c8. Yeah, that was pretty fast. So it's mate on e6, and the king can't escape because of the queen and the pawn.
Yep. Thank you, Cheese James, for the cheer. Whoa, one beat.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a little bit confused because the king can run to here, right? Then
Yeah,
we promote, I assumed, but I didn't read it exactly.
I'm surprised because like the book that I use didn't even mention about king running to c6. So I don't really know.
You don't really know.
No, because the book doesn't mention that. It only just refers to just that one variation. But let's see. Maybe we can figure it out. Yeah, you just queen and win. Huh.
Yeah, but then he runs here, right?
Yeah. So how do we force the trade? Oh, yeah. Let's see if you can find it. Okay, so I was able to find one variation. How can you simplify this?
Actually, I cannot. I don't have to. Oh no, I do have to queen. Okay, let's assume that's the move because I can imagine like there are different moves, like another check before that.
Yeah, I don't see a way to make, not from this position. But
I mean, we can make a check. He runs, and then we force on it, right?
Yeah, how would you do that?
Oh, you don't see my screen?
Yeah, okay, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I think that was too easy, but it was a good warm up. The reason why I say it's too easy because for shogi players, they like these kind of puzzles. It's like, it's always a check.
Oh yes, I really enjoy this one. Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad you like that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And this is a study. Add as contributes so that her moves and annotations are shared.
I clicked the sync, so now I can see the board.
Yeah, I think you are a contributor.
I don't know. It shows spectator. I'm a spectator.
Okay, no, okay. I just added you as a contributor.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I see the two rooks position with two white pawns.
Yes. Okay. So I did this puzzle recently with my friend. Like when I say recent, that was like the other day, yesterday. Okay, and this is a very nice win for white. Okay, so white's pawns are going upward.
Upward, yeah.
So, yeah. And I don't want to give you too many hints, but what do you think is the best combination? And this is gonna take you a while.
Okay. So
my god, really? Okay, I don't know if you saw what Lily said.
No, I turned. Of course, Lily is a genius. What the heck, man? Where have you been the last 1 year? Of course, Lily is a genius. My chat is. I hid it from my screen, so I don't see the chat.
Okay. If you need a hint, I can give you the theme, but that doesn't mean that you'll get it right away. Yeah. So just let me know if you run into some issues.
So I have white rook here. I have two pawns. I would be able to promote the pawn if the rook wasn't to retake it. I can make different ways of check. I can move my king to here to protect the pawn, which can be taken by the rook. If it helps or not, I have no idea. We can push this pawn. That's all the moves I can see. And what can we do with those moves? So I think maybe not. Like my first idea is like if we check the king and if he runs here, this pawn is protected, so we're like winning with one pawn. Not sure if that's considered a win or not.
Yeah, it's a very clear win. Yeah. So everybody,
even if this is taken, yeah.
Yeah. So if you show it to somebody else, he or she will be convinced.
Okay, and then I go here, but they're gonna go here perhaps instead. But that's also the same condition, right? We have pawn advantage.
Yeah. What's nice about this is that there's like several variations, and not all have the same concept. It's a little bit different. That's what makes this very interesting.
Okay.
Try to figure this out again, even though I solved it yesterday. Yeah.
Like if it would be shogi, right? If it would be shogi, I would consider promoting this pawn to like distract the rook and then do something. But I don't think it's working in this particular game. If I were to check this king, he just take this pawn and then my king is like in like discover check at any time. Unless I can do something with this pawn in the future, but... So the question is, which pawn do I want, basically? I don't think I can protect them both at the same time. Oh, wait. If I go here, and if he were to take it, I can retake the rook, right?
Why are you doing that? Am I able to look at the other studies? Because I want to prepare some for you, but...
So I have to unlock the sync, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's...
No. I turn off the sync. You should be able to change the board.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I'll work on the other puzzles while you do that.
Okay. So if I go here and they take here, I can go here and then take the rook. But if I go here, they can make a check. Then we go back, we can promote this pawn later on. So if we can go back, it's like Senichte. Huh. That's not what we want.
Okay, I'll give you like one hint. Okay, it's not gonna be more than 6 moves. It's under 6. 6 chess moves.
Wait, 6 chess move is supposed to be a hint?
Well, it's actually 5, but yeah. Just letting you know that it's not like really long, complex, like 10 mover.
Well,
yeah, otherwise
I wouldn't be
difficult.
able to read those anyway, so it's not really
No,
a hint.
no, don't say that. You're able to because of your shogi skills.
So far I have not, unless there is some trick that I don't see. Okay, concentrate. Yeah. So we had this variation, we had this variation didn't seem good because it led to Senichte. Then, or unless they have some better answer, but this didn't work because they can just go back and forth. Now, what can we do then? So let's consider this check, right? I didn't like this because he takes here, so let's consider this. He goes here. I just assumed we're gonna fight for this pawn and bring the king up. And then if they go here, here. Well, I assume similar thing will happen, but then we push the pawn forward. But I have no capability of reading it out. Then we have... I don't think pawn push seems the most useless. They just take with the rook, right? Yeah, the pawn push. Now we have those weird moves like king moves. I don't think this helps, actually. So the thing is, even if we move the king, they cannot take this... they cannot take this pawn, because it's kind of funny. They can take it with the king, though, in that case. Then we're gonna lose, right? We don't have this pawn and we have those two. That's a loss. But there's some value in this pawn being here. Can we just like go here? And if they take, we start climbing or something, stuff like that. I have no idea. Because obviously if they take, we win. If they take... Yeah, so if we don't move, this is a check, but if we move and they take this, we can do this, so they can do it here. What does it give us? What value does it give us? And if so, why don't we do this directly? Okay, so the brain is getting messed up. Oh, how about this? They take and then we go here to like threaten this. But then they're gonna run. Then we can do this. And they run, then we take the rook again. Go here, here, here. Isn't this collaboration? One, two, three. Wait, chess moves. That's like freaking 11 inch. One. Okay, what else they can do? But they could take that pawn, right? Wait, I'm confused. One.
Can I give you the theme for this puzzle? Maybe I think that would help. Otherwise, it might take a while. But it's not going to be a big hint. I promise.
Okay. What is it? What is
okay, so it's a skewer. Do you know what a skewer is?
But isn't it what I'm showing?
Oh wait, try that. Try do the arrow. I'm not really too sure. It doesn't look like a skewer, but
I mean, if the king moves here and if he moves the king here, and we target a skewer, kinda. I mean, it's a check.
Oh yeah, if the king is on b3, yes, yeah, that is a skewer. Yes, correct.
That was my idea, but
yeah. Okay. At least you have a good idea. And that's the hint that Lily was saying earlier.
Oh, really?
But doesn't mean that you can get this right away. Yeah, this is... You have to find some really cool ideas to get this. And I don't want to give you any more hints other than that.
Well, so my idea is to move the king, so this doesn't become a check. So I assume they want advantage, so they're gonna take the pawn. And then I assume better than this check, targeting this check would be better, so I move the rook here. And then they cannot really move the rook away because of this pawn promotion. So maybe they run the king here. And then you can exchange the rooks while targeting to promote. Everything else, it means it's a skewer and we take the rook.
What are you looking at, actually? You're looking at rook h2?
No, I'm looking at king c1 followed by rook h2.
King c1. Okay. So what if I say after king c1? Okay, let's see. Then king takes b3.
Then it's h2.
Okay. No, I know something's not right. I'm trying to refute that. Okay, king a3. And I think that might refute it.
The chat is shouting that there is a GM in the chat. Harbour? What? Harbour is FIDE master, yes. Harbour is very good at chess too.
Yes. I've played Harbour once before and got to talk to him.
Single mat is his name, and he says that he has 2,690 rating. I don't know how high. It sounds really high to me.
That is very high.
It sounds super high to me.
Definitely.
It's amazing. I'm sorry to break your brain by forcing you to watch my lowly chess skills, single melt, but I'm learning some chess today.
Well, it's the same thing with me. I'm like 2,200. 2,690 would beat me like 100 out of 100 games easily.
But welcome to our Shogi Harbour, where we are playing Shogi, Japanese chess.
Oh, yeah, he said his name. Yeah, I think he also plays shogi too.
He does?
I'm not sure, but maybe you might know. But I may have seen his name somewhere. And I think shogi is popular in Ukraine, right?
It is more in Belarus, I guess. In Ukraine, they have like two or three different circles where they play. I don't know how many people they have though. I mean, Belarus is definitely the most famous country in Europe to have like the strongest players playing shogi. Oh, you can play shogi too, but not too strong. Well, I cannot teach you chess, but if you would like your shogi game to be commented, we have another stream in 6 hours, 5.5 hours about shogi. So it will be fun for us to see your game on stream, because we just gather people's games. Why am I so stressed suddenly? We just gather people's games and then we comment them live. So if you're interested in shogi, please join us later. Yep, apparently Lily is happy that she solved it faster than top 50. Pressure is on. No, I feel no pressure, guys. I'm a lowly chess player. I'm just moving the rook around and I'm hoping the poll will say, yes, you're so smart. And I will be, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Yes. But actually, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do know the problem with king c1, right? The problem with king c1 is because of king takes b3, rook a2, you have king a3, and you won't be able to do the skewer because your king is on c1, and the king can't go to b1 because of the rook.
a3.
Yeah, king a3. That's the problem.
Oh, I didn't see.
That's actually an interesting idea. You were close.
That's disappointing. I mean, so maybe the h2 rook isn't a bad idea to begin with. But then they take it with a check, right? That's my worry. Then if we run, we take the other one. And then as we check, they're gonna run like this and hide behind the rook or something. Not really winning. In case all of you are wondering, this puzzle is from Johanan Afek, Extreme Chess Tactics. What is this? Extremity.
Yeah, it's a book that was recommended by my friend. Very good book.
Ah, Nielsen and Pelletier. Yeah. I played Pelletier in Japan once. Nielsen, everybody knows. In Shogi world. I don't know. Of course, in chess, it's a different story, but... Okay, so... Welcome to the stream, where I simply stare on the board that the whole chat explained. That the whole chat solved like hours ago. And I'm trying to find it, and our master chess says that the first move is counterintuitive. Okay. So let's begin with the fact that I have no chess intuition to begin with. Because you force him to do something he wants to do. Interesting. So that move would be probably a rook check, but because he would take the pawn, something he wants to do, and it would force him to do that. And then we move the rook to c2 to get the skewer. But then he moves the king, and this is a check, right? And I'm not really happy because of it. But then maybe we can move the king here, and then if he takes the pawn, we can make a check and a skewer. Is this the solution? No, that cannot be a solution, because... No, actually it works. Wait, what if he moves here, then we move here? No, we have to move sideways, actually, sorry. Here, then he takes, then we go here, then he goes here. Then we screw, but then he goes here. See the problem? Even if we take the rook, the pawn is gone. So... here, but then he goes here, right? That's my problem. Am I miscalculating it?
So did you get it?
I mean, I found a skewer, but I don't think my pawns are surviving. I mean, I have this idea now. I don't know if you see my arrow.
Yeah, I do see your arrow.
Then he goes here, then we move the rook back. So we start getting the skewer.
Okay.
But he goes here, which is a check. Then I'll go sideways.
Yeah, I mean, black can go king a3 or king a4.
Well, a3 is just... We're gonna skewer his rook, right? If they go a...
Oh, yeah, after king a1. Yeah, king has to go to a1. And then if rook takes pawn, rook a2 check, and then rook b2, and then we'll win the rook.
Yeah, but therefore my problem is with king a4.
You're close. After king a4. Come on, this is easy. That's easier than the king a3 variant.
How is that Oh, we just offer a rook trade. Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. That's fine.
I got it.
Okay, so that's one variation. You saw one, but
Wait,
there's a
that's
lot more.
one variation. How did you guys solve it in like 5 seconds? Jeez.
I don't know. They're amazing. Yeah.
You
'Cause,
guys cheating. You have computer in your brain.
the king doesn't have to take the b3 pawn.
Mm-hmm.
There's other king moves that black can play.
Well, they can go here, they can go here, they can go here, they can go here, right?
Yeah. So basically, king d2, d3, and d4 are the same. So you don't really have to look at each one in detail. It's the
Okay.
king b3. Sorry, not b3. King b4 and the king on the d file is what you need to look at.
Okay. I mean, my same question arises. If we force the king of this line, why cannot we just climb our king and just win on that?
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And then the book doesn't really go over that solution thoroughly. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Just walk your king up.
Yeah, so the question is here, right? Because the king is there. But again, we can just move our king.
Okay, so the hardest one is king b4.
Okay, king b4. I would have to be convinced why moving our king up is not the best, but
I think it took me about 5 to 10 minutes.
oh
I don't
god,
think
if it took you so much. Well,
I'm not super strong in puzzles.
okay, so the other thing we can do is just check the king. And you see if he goes up, we just check. If he goes up, we promote. So he would have to take the pawn, which would arrive at the same position he had before. And if he would go here, I have no freaking idea. Then we just move the king up, and if he takes it with the rook, we offer rook exchange. Question mark? I have no idea. Rook, king.
You got it.
Rook, king, king up. Wait, no. Rook, king, and then we threaten checkmate actually with the rook. So they have to take it, and then we actually, How about that?
Yeah. So after king c2, what happens if rook takes b3? What's the move?
Wait, after king c2?
Yeah, king c2, the last arrow that you made.
Well, then we exchange the rooks, right?
So how? Rook c3, good, okay. Very good, because the rook and the king is all aligned on the same rank.
Yep.
Correct. Okay, so that's one. What about when the king runs up to a5 instead of a3?
Well, we just check him.
And that's probably easier because after king b6,
then...
Okay, good, okay. So I think that's it. You've got all variations.
Woo! Only so 50 minutes after the chat.
Maybe for the chat, you can just walk through the moves so that they all know that this is not just one simple variation. It's 3, 4 variations involved.
Should I click the sync button now, or?
Oh yeah. Please click the sync.
Okay. Yeah.
Or yeah. There you go. Okay, so that's variation 1. Okay. And if rook takes pawn, so instead of rook takes b3, try go back. Yeah, right here. So if rook takes pawn, obviously that's not possible because of mate.
Yep.
Okay, so that's variation number 1. Okay, what's the other variation? Maybe when the king goes to a5 instead of a3. Okay, which is easier than variation number 1. Okay, good. Okay, what about the variation where king takes b3? Yeah, I think this is harder than both the 2 variations that we went over. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm surprised you got king a that variation first before the other one. You know what I mean? That was amazing.
I mean, okay. The skewer was the tactic, not rook exchange, so...
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then what's the last variation?
I already showed it, I think. But...
No, the king d4.
Yeah, at d4.
Yeah. So the king goes anywhere on the d file. Okay. And then what's the idea? Yeah, you could do that, but I like king a2. I think they both work. King a2, a3, a5. And let's say the king goes to d6, the black king. Black king will go to d6, then what would you do? Yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty straightforward, but what would you do here? I'm just curious. This is the
I mean,
trick.
it's a trick. I mean, I was thinking of running the rook, but
Yeah. Very correct. Yeah. So let's say what if black goes after the pawn? King c6. Okay, so I'll play, yeah. Okay. And then you're white. Okay. What are you gonna do next?
just attack the rook. I mean, I have the pawn advantage, but I'm afraid of stalemate.
No, you have to know this like position really well. Yeah. Which is why a good reason why we're going over this. So what's the obvious move?
The king, right?
Yeah, good. Okay, so I'll be black. Okay.
I have to take it.
Okay, and you have to play. There's only one. No, you have like many moves. No. I think you should play king there. Yeah, get the opposition. Did we go over opposition before? I think we did.
We did, but it was like months ago.
Yes. So do you remember that? You want to make sure that you get your king in front of the pawn.
Mm.
In this case, you have the king in front of the pawn, but there's like an extra square like in between. So you have a little bit of a leeway. Okay, and then you just promote. Okay.
The question is, do I move the pawn or do I?
Here, if it's white to move, is winning.
Okay, so because it's again the word opposition. It was the confusing one to me. Because should we be the one walking into opposition, or should we be the one walking out of the opposition? Is the
okay. So right now you have the opposition after king b5. You're forcing black to give ground to move either left or right.
What? But it's our move now.
Yeah, it's our move. Yeah, it's not drawn.
So we are forced to move right or left. You know what you?
Yes.
Mori is shouting that here it's a draw. B4 was a blunder. Yeah, I thought so. No?
No, it's not a blunder. Oh, wait. I'm a little bit confused. What's going on? Yeah, B4. Yeah, B4 is a blunder because after here, black gets the opposition. So you can't play B4. So instead of B4, what should you play? Yeah, I guess you could do that, but you're not really making progress. Yeah, there you go. Then you're making progress.
Do I keep the opposition?
Yeah, you keep the opposition. Okay, let's say go here. You have two squares like between the king and the pawn, so you don't really have to think. Okay, this is now where you should think a little bit. I don't know about. Yeah, that wins. Yeah, because you got a check. Very good, very nice. Yeah, you did it.
I only wasted 30 minutes of our thinking just to draw the game. Not a big blunder, just oh god.
Yeah, the worst thing you can do.
It's
have
the
a winning
worst
position,
thing.
then you throw it away.
Yeah. This is why Shogi is better.
Right. So what do you think of the study?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm also surprised that I didn't see the rook exchange position.
No, that's why it's a study. It's not just like a one simple variation. There's other variations involved. Okay, you ready for another one?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. See.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the chat. So I see the bishop, the rook. No, okay, you changed again.
Okay, let's do this one. Yeah. Okay. So this, not that one. Yeah, sorry. There's a lag. Okay, there we go. So I've done this I think a month ago or a couple months ago, and I found out that yeah, this is also a really nice study. I don't know which one's better, the previous study or this study, but you're gonna like this as well. Okay, so white to move and win. And this is not really too straightforward. So maybe the chat might think, oh yeah, this is pretty easy, but it's not just one variation. There's a hidden variation. Hopefully some of you folks may be able to see it. Okay.
Hidden
And,
variation, now I'm interested.
and then on the chat, I'm gonna give a hint. I'm not gonna let you know. So don't look at the hint. Okay. So the hint is this is the theme. It's called yeah. Okay. Don't look at it. Okay. Otherwise that might be
I'm
a
not
big hint.
looking at it. I mean, I already can see some variation. So I can see this move, obviously, which leads if the king... Wait, I missed one move. Well, okay. If the king goes here or here, we just make a check and then get a queen. Or checkmate him here.
After F3, King A6, King B6 is pretty easy because of Rook
So
A2
he will
check.
run here or here, but obviously if he runs down, knight's hitting checkmate. So if he goes here, then we move the bishop here to check him off and threaten the checkmate. So if the bishop is here, he will go here, then we move the rook here, threaten another checkmate, and I wasn't sure how he defends it.
You're very fast. Look at the speed. You couldn't keep up with your speed. Wow.
But you understand,
Yeah,
right?
Bishop, yeah, I do understand what you're saying.
King, rook. But you're saying there's a hidden variation, so now I'm suspicious.
Yeah, because you haven't seen it yet. No. This one's very tricky.
Oh, there is the pawn push, right? But then we also get the queen, right?
Oh, yeah, that pawn push. Yeah, that pawn push.
Or this pawn push. It's a suspicious pawn push right now. Now I'm suspiciousing everything. So if we go here, he goes here, but it doesn't help them to open. Oh, the queen can go here. Does it change anything? I don't think it changes anything. Cannot make a check. What am I missing? Is some check? No, there is no check here, no check here. No check here.
The key is, what do you think is the best defense for black after bishop f3 check? Obviously, bishop f3 is the only move. What do you think is the best defense for black? And what do you think, how should white counter that? That's the question that you want to ask yourself.
Okay, so if the bishop goes here and they go here, they clearly lose.
Yeah, process of elimination.
Clearly. They clearly lose, brain. Okay. Now, the bishop means this is also clearly losing, so they have this, this, or this. It's no other option. I think. The queen cannot magically teleport in front of the bishop. So, if they push this pawn, it's just that we get the queen. So I also think it's bad for them. So we have this and this. If they push this pawn, we just take it and the king has to run to the same square. So it's the question whenever we have the bishop here or here with this pawn here or not. And then the king is here, and then we move the bishop here or here. Threatening the rook move. I don't know. The only defense seems to be the king move. And the idea was to move rook here.
Yeah, then it's mate, right?
Yeah.
There's no checks, according to who said Moritz.
Mori,
Yeah, Mori said that there's no checks, so that's
yeah.
why you can play like rook a8, h8, or rook e2.
There's...
Okay, so that's one variation. Bishop c6 is a key move. Okay, so you got that. Okay, but you're missing one other variation.
Which one is the key move? Bishop c6?
Yeah, bishop c6. So after bishop c6 check and then king c8, bishop c6. Sorry, bishop f3 check, king c8, bishop c6 is the key move.
Yeah.
Then it's over. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But black doesn't need to go back with the king and can play the best defense.
Right, so it's a check. The only way to block a check is to either take the bishop or block the bishop or run with the king. The king can run to those 3 squares. Those 2 pawn pushes are the only possible moves. So those are the... Oh no, okay, we forget about this variation, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variations, right? We've already established that king going back is a checkmate, king going up is queen falling down. I mean, there's one checkmate when the king goes here, but that's just a side variation. Where we don't actually get a queen. So I assume there is some magic with the pawn push, but... Again, this pawn push leads to a rook check, which just takes the queen.
And that should be enough to win.
So
because you have
the only possible move that should be weird is this pawn push. This doesn't... It's not a checkmate anymore.
Yep, that's it. Found out why. B5 is the defense.
Okay, so before, if we moved it here, the king goes here, we make a check, he goes here, this is a checkmate, but now he can run, okay. Oh god, that's terrifying. Think you win and the king is like, nope. So after bishop pawn.
Yeah, and this is where the theme comes into play. Yeah. All of that was simple. Now this is the critical moment.
And I thought I'm getting better.
Well,
but no, the puzzle is like, oh, this is the simple part of the puzzle.
I don't think they're able to see the entire variation, so don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay. So
I can't give you any other hints. Yeah. We won't continue until you actually get this puzzle. And I have faith in you. I know you'll be able to get it. Question is, how long can you figure it out?
I mean, how quickly? Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to give you one more puzzle after this. This one is like probably the hardest.
We want to take the pawn, right? Yeah. Right. Bishop, king, pawn, push, take the pawn. King runs here. If we check with the rook, the king runs here.
Single malt 85. I'm not sure if you're looking at the chat. The Grandmaster said he has a nice counterintuitive puzzle that he'll send in your lichess.
Oh, will he? Oh, I will.
And he also said that this one, I think some international master would take time.
It would be nice if you could share some puzzles with us. Bullying newbies. Well, we do it in Shogi, so I guess it's only
Carol,
fair.
you need to upgrade your chess teacher. You started off with like somebody like a lot weaker than me, and now you have me. You might need to upgrade to the Grandmaster and give him shogi lessons, more chess lessons.
Probably think too lowly of yourself. It's, level of your play doesn't mean you're a better teacher. If you're higher level, doesn't mean you're a better teacher. Right?
Correct. So like for me, when I choose a coach, I want someone that would dedicate his or her time to that individual, to that student. Because if you play chess full time, really hard to give your 100% into teaching.
Yeah, and coaches see more, and plus, imagine you're a player, imagine Carcer teaching somebody. Well, you don't want to have a teach your successor, right? So you won't give your all, as you said.
Yeah, Single Malt said shogi is more interesting than chess, he thinks.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Shogi is definitely a great game.
Don't worry, after you get to 1 done and you will struggle to get to 3 done, you will believe it's otherwise, but...
Yeah, for a Grandmaster, I'm pretty sure they can get up to 3-4 done really simple, really easily. Because Gary Kasparov, you know who he is?
I mean,
He's
Spinal Tap was 5 done immediately, so...
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So is he a Grandmaster, Spinal Tap, in chess?
I don't keep track of the titles, maybe. I think so. Something master for sure. I just don't remember which letter it was. I'm sorry. Sorry, Spinal Tap. I know he's a very strong chess player. Okay, but I'm getting confused with every second because of pawns. I hate pawns so much. I'm like, how about a pawn sacrifice? Well, you don't have to think about how about a pawn sacrifice. Brain, stop it. Stop. Stop pushing the pawn. But the pawns are tricky in chess. Yes, I know, brain. Yes, I know. My brain is sabotaging me right now.
It's exactly the same as shogi.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at is bishop f3 check. Then the black's best defense is d5. Bishop takes d5. And the question is, where does the king go?
Well, up, right?
Yeah, king goes up. That's the only square.
Yeah.
Then you gotta find the win. Where's the win?
I know this, but knowing this doesn't help me. Because I make a rook check and he goes to here. And that queen is there lurking at my king, like, what a tasty piece of meat. Oh no. You know. I mean, I'm also considering there's a move like this. Just because.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah. You should look at everything.
Well, you said, oh no, so I'm already assuming the worst. This is stressful. I mean, honestly, the only way to prevent king from going here is to make the check, right? Because if he goes, then this is a checkmate. So he will run to here with the rook here, bishop here, and then I cannot find the next move. So if I move my rook back, he's going back. Co se niște. If I move my bishop somewhere more interesting, like here, I don't see clear follow-up. So maybe just move it to here. Treat and a check. Okay, and then come down. Then the queen is still correct. It's such a weird puzzle.
Okay, I'll give you a hint, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it's called battery, okay? That's the hint. That's the theme of this puzzle, battery.
I think battery was when two rooks are together, no?
Well, it's not necessarily just a rook.
That's I
Okay.
cannot imagine a battery.
Looking at the definition of battery, just looking it up, okay, this is what it means. Battery in chess is a formation that consists of two or more pieces on the same rank, file, or diagonal. Okay, so it's not necessarily just rooks.
Okay. I have no idea how those two pieces are supposed to cooperate.
I'm wondering if the chat knows the solution to this puzzle.
Probably they are just nice enough to not spoil it. Why do we have so many pawns? Jeez.
There's not that many. It's just two white pawns and two black
Yeah,
pawns.
that's too many.
Okay, I'll give you a puzzle with a lot of pawns.
No!
But if you after you get this puzzle, you'll be like, "This is a great puzzle." Yeah, it's not too hard. You will say that. Yeah.
30 minutes later.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Pound push. Fuck you, brain.
That's what my coach told me. Like he said.
He said, "Fuck you, brain." No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Why puzzles are good is because it makes you think outside the box, be more creative. Yeah, because like the basic standard continuation everybody can see, and that's not what makes chess or shogi exciting. It's the ones that are very hard to see. That's why, those shogi
That's true.
puzzles
That's true.
given, yeah, they have that hidden variation. That's what makes it beautiful.
I have to agree with that. Yeah. I'm really stuck on this rook move next.
Okay, so the bishop's on d5, king's on b6. And look for some batteries.
This cannot be this move, is it?
Which move?
Wait, it cannot be this move.
Sorry, I don't see the arrow on the board.
Yeah, I'm not drawing it.
Oh, you're not drawing it?
I'm speaking
what's
with
the
my
move?
brain. Are you sure it's this move? And the brain's like, yeah, that looks good. It's like, easy puzzle my ass. Is it this rook move?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you got
I'm gonna murder you one day. I swear.
Why? You got the puzzle.
I got the boss.
I mean, it's not. I'm not like giving you like a mate in 20, mate in 30. This is like 5 moves, or I don't know how many moves that was,
It's
but
like
1,
Tetsuji.
2.
How
That's
dare
not
you
even
have Tetsuji in
5
chess?
moves.
Chess is supposed to be boring. This is way too cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is pretty
Go
cool.
from shogi to chess, but then
Yeah.
single mount is liking shogi a lot better, so you should stick with shogi.
This is kind of epic, yeah.
Yeah, pretty epic. Okay, so you can show the chat what you see.
I can see this.
So queen takes rook. I guess that's the only way, right? Okay. Yeah. And then if queen doesn't take the rook, where else does the queen go? Queen b8?
She gets screwed. Sorry for my language. She gets screwed, yes.
Yeah. You got the puzzle. That's the main thing.
What?
I was waiting until you tell me that.
I got it.
You got it. Good job. Good job.
Bravo me. I mean, I got the hint from you saying that this rook isn't the one. Like, I was like, okay, if that rook isn't the one, I should search for another one. And then it's the
Well, I
blessing.
didn't flat out say that was the wrong approach, but
No,
yeah.
by the you didn't say it, like, okay, I'm a person that reads too much between the lines, and I read between the lines that the rook wasn't the correct move, basically.
Yeah.
You gave me move by not speak. You gave me hint by not speaking.
I try to do that because otherwise you would spend like a day. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kidding.
would spend a day on that. I kept reading this rook check, and I was like, I have to do it as the king runs. But
So like going forward, the puzzles that I give you are gonna have like something hidden. Yeah, it's not gonna be straightforward. So just keep that in mind.
Gotcha. Those are tetsuji. In shogi, we call those tetsuji, which are tactics, skillful tactics. Speaking of which, if you guys didn't see on my YouTube, I am starting this new series called Shogi Lexicon, and I will be explaining words like tetsuji, like Byami. On Monday, I'm gonna work on the second video. Hope you enjoy and propose some evil shogi words for me to talk about. All right, this is the next one.
How much time do we have? Yeah, before we go overboard.
I mean, I know it's late for you, right?
No, don't worry about it. No, it's still early. I sleep like at 12:30, 1 o'clock. So
how about we do one more puzzle?
Oh, you want to do one more puzzle? Okay, I was wondering if you wanted to do some like games afterwards, but yeah, we can do one more puzzle.
The thing with games is that we usually like spend a lot of time analyzing them, and puzzles I think translate really well to like reading on the board.
Why don't we do one more puzzle? But do you want to play like a game afterwards? But we don't analyze in detail. We just play.
Yeah, we could as well. Yeah, we could
make it fun for the spectators. Okay, so this is the last puzzle. Okay.
Are we white or...
Yes, we're white, and trust me, this is extremely difficult.
Okay.
I don't know how much time you want to spend, but
okay, Paul, let's do this. I will get more tea, and you tell the chat some hints. I will be back in a second.
Okay, got it. But this is white to move and win, and white's pawn is going upward. So basically, black is about to queen. Okay. Okay, so here we go to chat. White to move and win.
Okay, I'm back. White to move and win. White to move and win. Black is about queen, if you would like me to give a hint. Oh yeah, so the chat, I'm closing the chat now. If the chat needs a hint, you can ask Paul for one. I'm gonna look at this position and pretend I understand. So if we take this pawn, this is a check, so we don't want that to happen most likely. Most likely.
And when I was given this puzzle, I couldn't do it.
Oh God,
Yeah, I mean,
how difficult that is.
I was close, but not quite.
I
Yeah,
see.
it's really difficult. So I'm gonna try to figure this out.
But we have to win as white, right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
we gotta win.
Not draw. Okay.
Who likes to draw?
Well, apparently the champions, the challenger of the World Cup and the champion of chess, whatever it's called, they draw for 10 games and they play blitz and they're like, yes, I'm winning.
Oh, Amori is on the chat saying, "What's the link to the study? I want to draw arrows."
I mean, it's not difficult for you to copy it. There's not many pieces on the board. You can make your own study, Mori. I'm not moving the board. Okay, so this is my first idea. Now, what do they do if they go somewhere else? So that's clear. Okay, 1, 2, or 2. I don't know, winning because we have queen and pawn. It's not necessarily a win, right?
Sorry, what do you mean? Queen, and pawn.
Queen versus queen and pawn. It's not necessary.
Oh, well, it depends on the position. If the pawn's like super close to queening, yes, but if it's not, like in this case, it's not, there might be a perpetual check.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's not one of those, yeah, because those are very unclear.
Okay, I'm gonna draw arrows. I assume this is the first move. Because this is just check and I just don't like the look of it. I didn't read it. I'm just like, nope. I have no idea if this would be better or not, but I'm assuming that's too easy. So this is it. If they go here, we take this, they make queen, they go check. If they go here, we just exchange queens and push the pawn twice. If they go after check, they go here, then we just push it and take this. So after this, they cannot promote, therefore we win. That's my assumption. So they will do something else after this check, which means either this, or this. Obviously, this means we take it with check, so that's not really cool. We can just prevent this from promoting next. So after this, they go here or here. And I've been reading that. So I don't know about those two. Can it be just something stupid that if he runs there, we just move the queen here and protect both pawn promotion? At the same time... You're not speaking, Paul, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you
Okay.
to get that.
I'm just wondering if my headphones died. Okay.
No problem.
They
I'm trying to
sometimes
be
do that.
kind. Yeah, so that I don't want to give you any hints. Yeah, by the way, you're amazing.
What? I'm stuck on a rook exchange. What's amazing about that? I'm joking, but it's reference to the first puzzle. But
Yeah. Your calculation is really fast.
I mean, if it checks, it's like Tsume Shogi, right? Tsume Shogi should be easy. But this is not Tsume Shogi. It's like, evaluate this position. Haha. It's like, okay, how do I evaluate things in chess? Oh my god, a random pound push. Like, it's confusing for my brain. Well, I don't know. Cannot we just really push the queen back in that case? Also, my brain suddenly asked a question: why weren't we able just to move the queen on the first move if that would be this easy? Because they just move here, then promote, distract us, and they. I have no idea why. Because it's a draw, not a win. Is it a draw? It's a draw. So this. Oh, that's a check, actually. And they go back. And we can control this fire, right? Target another check. They go here, do the same thing. Then just, if they go here. I don't know. But then we win, right? We go here, they go here, we take this. Just have to exchange queen for a pawn, because we have a passing pawn at that point.
by the way, I'm looking at the solution key. What you going over right now is not mentioned in the book, so I had to think about it. But I know what white is supposed to do. I don't know if that's a big hint. You probably know what the answer is already. I mean, the first move.
Hey, I'm setting only one move, so.
Okay, so you basically got it. That's the first move, Queen H4, and the book's solution. We can show it on the board. Yeah, so do the two variations that you've mentioned after Queen H4, King D3. This is what the book provided. Yeah, which was amazing that you got it within the first 1 minute. And the hint is the battery. Okay, so that's first variation. What was
How
the
is
other
it
one?
the battery? Jesus.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
the
so
other
there's
one,
another.
it goes up somewhere.
No, not that one. It's, you still go down. So queen, yeah, queen takes, and then oh yeah, so queen promotes to queen. Yeah, queen check. And what if the king goes up? Yeah, that's the other variation.
Yeah.
So both of those two variations are in white's favor.
Yes.
Now what you're looking at is not covered in the book.
Oh no.
Try to figure that out. I don't know why it's not in the book. The book is not thorough, but it's okay. Nevertheless, this is a great study.
I mean, I assume this is the answer, but. Or they go here. Then we just. What was my plan? What was my plan? Push this pawn.
I think there's more than two ways. Like, I'm looking at this. Yeah.
I mean, I assume they're gonna distract our queen to promote the pawn, but then I realized you can just exchange, you know, and it's winning.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
got it.
As long as we control those two files, so the king cannot get close. Oh wait, now he can get close actually.
You want solution? Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, okay. What do you do after here? Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, so I think I was reading this variation basically.
Yeah, but what if the king? Okay, so try to go back. What if the king takes the pawn? Yeah.
Oh,
king takes the pawn.
then we.
What are you gonna do about those two pawns?
Give up. Yeah, that seems rough. Yeah. So maybe the pawn pushes. Maybe I just use my king. I mean, he cannot get close, right?
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna suggest queen f1, but they're both the same thing.
Queen f1.
Yeah, and then queen h1, and then queen f1. Then there's no way that the king can make progress. But what you said, king e6 is also the same thing. Yeah, no progress, right?
Yeah, I mean the trick is that they can like.
Don't push the pawn. Oh well, yeah, I guess you could push the pawn, but you could just move your king, right?
Oh yeah, that's much safer. Yeah.
Yeah, safer. But I mean, even pushing
and then
the pawn,
just go here and eat that first, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I would my opponent.
So much safer, yeah. Yeah, I got it. It was easier than the previous one.
Oh, are you serious? I thought this was a harder one.
Come on, it's a discovery check.
Yeah, and I didn't give you a hint this time. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I was lucky enough to find this move.
Yeah.
Like I could have been stuck on this move. What?
I think a lot of people would play that, and then you won't make progress because after king d3, black is gonna queen.
Oh, like here, yeah. I think, yeah. So the point is to make, yeah. I was lucky enough to find this first move.
Yeah, no. That's why I said your calculation is really fast, because you were doing all the arrows I didn't want to say anything. I wanted you to think that that was not the solution. But you got it. You
I
got it.
got it. I got it.
Okay, good job. Okay,
Yay.
so let me give you one home. Last time I gave you one homework, which was this. Did you actually solve this?
Nope.
Just wonder. This was like long time ago, like 2 months ago.
This position just itself scares me. I have no
Okay,
idea.
so take a look at this for homework, and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll do this next time when we do the chess game.
What's the objective for this once again?
White to move and win.
And win. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
this
Can
one.
you add it in the title, like white to move and win, maybe?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'll do that for all of the studies going forward.
Okay.
So white.
Oh wait,
to...
actually it says on the right. Never mind. It says white to win. Why is this winning? For white, spend at least 20-30 minutes.
Oh, I forgot that I actually added.
All right, thanks. Yeah, that I will remember about it now.
And the reason why I say 20-30 minutes is because my coach also gave like a similar puzzle to me, and he said 20-30 minutes because it's not 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of variations involved.
Gotcha. I mean, there's a lot of pieces on the board as well, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to play like 2 games?
Yeah.
One white, one black.
Maybe one game. I don't know, actually.
Okay. Up to you. I mean, I'm okay with whatever, but what's the time control? Yeah, you can decide the time control.
Maybe we should just play quick games.
Yeah.
You're gonna destroy me, but it's fine.
No? Yeah. Like 5-3? Maybe
Yeah.
5-3 would be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a 3-0 would be like real fast. Yeah, so you can challenge me.
What was your nickname again?
Hawaiian Dragon. Sorry,
Yes,
I use like so many different nicknames. I know.
Okay, I found you. I'm confused because it said challenge a friend, but it didn't show me the list of friends, so that's kind of weird.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so last time you showed me this, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna play.
Of course, I forgot every. Oh no, not this. Okay.
Everyone.
Alright, I don't remember already.
This is the first time I'm playing the Sicilian against you.
Sicilian. Yes. Okay.
This is the most combative defense for black. Very double-edged.
What's the meaning of that?
And players who want to win with black usually would play the Sicilian. But I mean, there are other defense like French or Caracan, but Sicilian is very popular.
I forgot what we are studying. I have like some memories of like this line being open and stuff, but completely forgetting. I mean, I want to try this. It might be bad, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah,
feels too early.
A lot of theory compared to the standard D4 that will go into Sicilian.
I should learn more about this pawn push actually. Now it's undefended, so that's not really cool.
Well, you don't have to defend. You know why? Because you can, if I take it, it's a
make a check.
Yeah,
but my plan was to play d4, which means it's blocked temporarily.
Oh, then yeah, that would be nice too. So usually white plays bishop e2 here, usually.
Okay.
And then would defend the pawn afterwards, only when it's gonna get eaten. Yeah. So.
I wish I thought about it earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's like friendlies, right? For a reason. So I guess I'm forced to play this.
Actually, you could have played d4. I think you could have played d4.
Anyway, I'm scared beginner. Let me play what I understand.
Kara, after d4, c takes. If knight takes e4, That's a mistake because of d5. I think that wins. I think. Actually, I'm looking at that and I'm not really convinced why.
Well, this is why I'm playing the safe move. If I
Never
learned
mind.
anything today, is to play the safe move.
Yeah. No, no, you're playing very safe. Okay. So, what should I play?
Actually, c3 wasn't too bad because actually it opened my queen line, so maybe.
So if you don't know much about openings, a good way to, play
Uh-huh.
the first like 10, 15 moves is just play chess, play normal developing moves. So
Mm-hmm.
your choice was really good at c3. And it's not as dangerous compared to the other lines is because one, you're white,
Mm-hmm.
and then two, it's not like every move counts. Like
Yeah,
there's some ability.
that feels stable indeed.
Okay, so because we want to make this quick, okay, I'm not gonna add more time unless you want me to
No,
add some.
it's
I plan
okay.
not to.
That's cheating.
I don't know if it's cheating, but yeah, I think it's what is it, 3 second increment? I think that's enough time. What to do here? You're very solid. That's a little bit annoying. There are no weaknesses in your camp.
Did I try the puzzle storm yet? No, I could try it later. I assume it's some of those. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the standard. Oh darn, I should have prepared it. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna do that. I should have played rook b8 first.
Oh, I see.
But it's okay. It's not bad because I have a different idea. But it's not as good as rook b8 first.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
Don't have too much time to think. Hmm. Damn it. Yeah, that's not the square. Yeah. uh, panic model. Panic model. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I guess it was pretty good, except for you missed my small tactic after the knight going to a5. Yeah, that wasn't a free piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, no, I think you played really well. Yeah, it was very close to equal. You can run it with the engines. You weren't like far off. It was pretty even.
Yeah, that was fun. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, or maybe it was because of the time pressure, maybe.
I mean, there's no way I can outread you. Let's begin with that because you have more
No, your calculation isn't.
experience.
Yeah, well, I rely on my intuition. Calculation, you're stronger.
I guess I should be proud. I sacrificed. No, I survived the openings without bigger
Yeah,
mistake.
you did. I couldn't punish you.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. Just a small mistake. I should have played Rook B8
Mm-hmm.
because in that position, it's better, to attack with the pawns. But I didn't have a pawn, so I couldn't really break your queenside pawns.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you played B4, which surprised me, and because it kind of caused your queenside play to be a little bit less solid.
Yeah, I
But no,
might be a little bit of shogi thing because my right side is defensive, so I'm gonna exchange left side pawns, and like I have two rooks connected, so I wanted to move them there. But in the meantime, because I exchanged the pawns, perhaps your light pieces became stronger, and I just didn't take that into account. My white bishop was blocked, right, and all my pieces were on the right side, so maybe I shouldn't have went for the left one.
oh, and then what also surprised me is that you moved your queen back, and then you gave me an extra tempo with the bishop. So it's like I got a free move.
Oh yeah, I just missed the bishop move.
Okay. So other than that, I think you played excellent. Yeah.
Oh,
Other
thanks.
than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. Want me to challenge you or?
You mean, I mean, rematch would turn the colors, right?
Okay. Yeah, rematch. I just sent you a rematch.
Well, the last game for today, guys. Wait. So you played? You actually played this, right? But then you're gonna beat me with experience, and I completely forgot what you played in the game.
Don't say that. No, but I'm not gonna play C3. Yeah, I'm gonna play the open Sicilian if you're gonna do that.
What's an open Sicilian?
So if after C5, the Sicilian, I'm gonna play knight F3, D6, and D4, which is the standard way to play against the Sicilian
Actually, I
defense.
wanna see it. So.
Okay. No, that's how you learn.
So I think you pushed the D6.
You can push D6, you can push E6, you can push G6. There's many moves, but D6 is probably the most standard.
Yeah, because you're like protecting the center, right? Thank you for the follow, Kuma. Welcome. So I assume I wanna take, because it's the center pawn, so I think I'm getting advantage by exchanging that pawn.
You have to take, yeah.
Yeah.
You have no other
This is why I didn't wanna take it, because it gives away the center pawn, but
yeah, and you have like maybe a small edge in terms of the center pawns because you have two center pawns compared to my one.
yeah.
So in the beginning phase of the game, it's not like you have an advantage because white has more space, has the initiative. So I'm making moves and then I'm threatening something, as I play. But you have the long-term advantage. So when we get closer to the end game, then those two pawns in the center will be a huge benefit. Okay?
I see. So I just have to survive until endgame. That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Hi, Abigail. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome back. So you moved the same piece twice, so that's supposed to be bad, according to what I
No, not really. Not in this case.
opening. I see.
And having the knight in the center is really strong.
I see. I mean, I'm immediately tempted to exchange the knights, but
yeah. So they say, yeah, not to move the same piece twice, but in this case, this doesn't apply to that at all. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now we branch out. There's like many variations that you can play. A6 will lead to the Najdorf. G6 will lead to the dragon.
I think I wanna play G6.
Okay. Knight C6 would be the classical. E6 would be the Shinevik. I don't know how to pronounce
I wanna
that.
see how you deal with this bishop because I always have trouble with it.
Okay. I'll play the standard.
Black moved the same pawn twice. Oh, that's also true.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. You're right. Yeah. Shivaningen.
Shivaningen, a human, according to Japanese language, but
Oh, Ningen.
Ningen, yeah. Okay, I want the castle to be safe, but
yeah, I think so. Shivaningen. Okay. So this is the very famous dragon variation of the Sicilian.
Oh, I heard of it, yeah.
Because the structure, the pawn structure, and the knight and the bishop looks like the dragon. That's why
What?
they called it.
How is it a dragon?
I don't know.
It doesn't look as a
Maybe
dragon.
the knight and the bishop, where the king is, that's the head. And then the tail is the rook and the pawn on the side.
I don't see it. You will have to draw it for me later. I want to try this.
Okay, usually they don't play that.
I
Usually
know.
they play...
I want to try this anyway because I know it blocks the bishop. I know it's not natural.
Not just that. I don't know how to play against this. That's the problem.
Yeah, confusion activation. Harbour used confusion. It's very effective.
But the thing is, usually black plays knight c6, and if I castle, then black will play d5. But with the knight on d7, there's no d5, so I have a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that will probably be the drawback. But not saying that the move is bad. Nah, if you have some really great ideas, you can make that work.
I don't have much ideas, but I want to control this square.
Okay, I think we may have transposed to the Chinese variation of the dragon. I think because after you do your formation, the
Mm-hmm.
G6 G7 castle, and after A6, the idea is Rook B8 B5. I think that's the Chinese.
Did you say rook b5?
No, Rook B8. Rook B8.
b8. Okay. I mean, that's what you do in your last game, so actually you found out my plan. I'm just copying your move from last game.
Okay. But just be careful. You can't play Rook B8 and B5 because I have Knight C6 forking the queen and the rook.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Lily has a good suggestion. You may want to sacrifice a rook on C3. Rook takes the knight on C3 at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very
To open up the king, right?
Yeah, but you want to make it so that the queen doesn't take it, and you want to force white to take it with the pawn, the B pawn.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a way. Yeah, if you go through some like real high level games played by top players, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and dilly dally. I am gonna go and checkmate you.
What?
No, that's the idea for white. Yeah, white will play bishop h6, h4, h5, and checkmate. I don't know if you know the idea, but that's what all white players do. That's why playing the dragon is very
You said
dangerous.
those numbers too quickly. I didn't grab, but all right.
So what I was saying is like bishop h6.
h6,
and
okay.
Play h4, h5, h takes g6, and go for the attack on the h file.
I see. Okay, so you want to break through there. Okay.
So let me just think about this. So I will play bishop h6 first. That way you don't get h5 in.
But isn't this the variation when I distract your queen out of that file? I have to take it. I don't have to take it.
Very dangerous. Oh, well, okay, I actually shouldn't say anything. But if you take, my queen will go to h6.
Yeah.
And you might be close to getting mated. I don't know. I mean, you gotta anticipate h4, h5, h takes g6. And then I might have knight b5. I might have g4. It's very scary.
Oh, like the pawns, I see.
Yeah. And it's good that you played this. Now you know what's to
Now
come.
I know. Yeah. Now I know how you're going to die. Yes. But my core bishop. Maybe I should have moved my rook back so that I could have moved my bishop back when you did this move.
Yeah, and unlike the previous game that we played, this variation, like every move makes a difference. So like the timing, initiative, they're all important. So it reminds me of Shogi.
I see. Yeah, my bishop is really stuck right now, so I will try to activate it, but then you're gonna push that pawn. I don't like this.
Yeah, and then the next time we play, I can play the black side, and you can see how black plays the dragon.
Yeah.
But then again, you can figure that out on your own just by looking at the database on Lichess.
Okay, I'm losing time.
Okay, you gotta play fast. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay. So basically, you spent three moves.
Yes, 3 moves on
Yeah.
doing the same thing. That's what I learned today.
But now, the most important thing you'll learn from this is how white will crash through black's defense.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna find that more instructive.
Mm-hmm. That's undefendable.
Yeah, yeah. You couldn't play knight takes h5 because the rook takes.
Oh, because you played the queen first. Okay. Wait, that's not the button I wanted, but your opponent. Oh, because you're the one clicking it. Okay.
Yeah. So let's try that. Okay.
Okay.
So after here, otherwise, that's just.
So also I cannot take it with the pawn then. Right?
So I want to like prove a point to you that this is very dangerous for black. I mean, whatever you do, it's hard to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the other variation. I don't want you to like stop playing the dragon, but I want you to know that it's easier for white to play this because the idea is simple.
Mm-hmm.
Push the h pawn and get the queen. Well, first play bishop h6 first, so that black doesn't play h5, and then just push the h pawn and
Oh, so
checkmate
the
with
bishop is blocking the pawn. I see.
yeah. Okay. Let's see.
My knight, no.
Oh, I made a mistake. It's okay. That's fine.
What, you made a mistake? I'm not gonna see that mistake.
I had a quick win. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh my God. I got a little bit careless because of the time. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Oh no, that's a little bit annoying.
I'm panicking. Yeah, shouldn't have played it.
Okay. Okay, I'll do a take back. Yeah.
I don't know what to do in this position though. I mean, I don't have to move my knight, right?
Correct. But then I got this. I don't know. This is crazy. It's like shogi almost.
It's like Shogi, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know what you're targeting. Get rid of the knife. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just take it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's take that guy. Okay.
Probably that's too slow, but
Oh my god. Oh my god. I am playing like an idiot. Okay. Mm,
What's going on? Can we just draw this game? I'm black, I should be happy from a draw. Oh, my phone, no!
Okay. Get rid of one of your rooks. Yeah, I missed e5, yeah. And I saw that like one move too late. Yeah, e5 was winning. Then I got mate on h7. But it's okay. You know, I'm having fun because this is very instructive. Oh, that's nice, Carol. Very nice, very nice. I'm glad you found that move. Okay, now this is gonna be very challenging. How am I gonna... Okay, good thing I had that move. Bishop c6 was very nice on part, but this is not easy. It's not easy. This is like almost like a study. Okay. Let's see. I need to do this. Okay. I think I might have some chances here.
Yeah, I think I'm losing.
Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, and let's do that. I gotta gain some time here. That's another strategy that you want to use. Gain some time. Okay.
Oh, damn. I cannot move my king anywhere. You're controlling those squares.
Yeah, I'm gonna waste the move there. Okay, play this. Play this. Play this. Okay, reposition my bishop.
Oh, I'm losing the pawn.
Here. Okay, let's do that. Make it simple.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was simple. Let's see, take. Okay, no, I should be a little bit careful. Oh my god, I don't have time to think. I just do that. Okay, and do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god, no way. No way. No. I misplayed it. I really misplayed it. Oh, darn. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, there's no way I can win this. That was a nice save, Carol.
Thank you. Woo! I drew that! Yeah!
Yeah. I kind of underestimated. I didn't think that the king would get to the other side so quickly.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
I think that because the bishop was in the center and my king blocked that bishop perfectly, ignoring the takebacks. Come on! He's so many points away from me.
No, I enjoyed it. I'm sure you enjoyed it too. That was an interesting endgame right there.
Oh, yes. That was nerve-wracking.
But you saw how dangerous it was, right?
Yes.
And I had e5, yeah, which I missed. You know where that critical moment was? See if you can find e5.
E5.
It was earlier in the opening phase of the game. Maybe around move 20? Between 15 to 20. Yeah.
Like around here, you said. Oh!
Yeah, right here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Cannot I move? Ah, no, if I move my knight, that this becomes weaker. No.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Before your queen moved to d6. Yeah, I totally missed that.
But yeah, I see how my knight idea to go to d7 was a failure because you were so much quicker. And I honestly had the plan to like push this pawn and jump my knight to here. But as you said, you had this knight jump, which kind of made me slower. But yeah, that proves that your knight is so much strong in the center as well.
Yeah.
So maybe I should have played this to begin with. Like the...
It's hard to say what you should play. Yeah, you really gotta look at the games played by top players and compare that with the engine. And it's all memorized. Yeah. So you can't stop here. You gotta go 10 more moves deep. Or maybe 20 more moves deep. I don't know how many, but it's like the Yoko Hudori. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Every move counts.
Makes sense. So this was the cringy variation because you played this pawn, right? That's the dangerous. That's the speed up here.
Oh no, that's standard. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are gonna play that no matter what. So it's not. It's. I think you were the one that kind of instigated it by playing the dragon. That's what made it very dangerous.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it's not this d4 pawn. This is normal.
Okay, the dragon.
Yeah, you will see d4 maybe in 90% of your games. Yeah.
But I don't have to choose the dragon.
Well, Abigail said the same thing too. Yeah, because of the dragon.
What defines the dragon? The fact that I push this pawn?
No, the fact that you push the g6 and the bishop g7. Yeah.
G6. Yeah, that's what I was showing on my screen. Yeah, G6. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
A dangerous h pawn now. H pawn. Harry the h pawn.
C triple A, I always ignore those because I'm always interested, like how those weak pawns can treat my king. I mean, sure, they're stronger than shogi pawns actually, but like I always, it's my curiosity. I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna checkmate my king. Every time I'm like, I wonder how long I'm gonna survive. Because I don't even know, like, in order to defend, you need to know what they're threatening. So I always allow them to come at me and show me what the threat is, but I don't seem to remember it pretty well yet. C6 is more principled move. I see. All right, so we're gonna finish here. It has been 2 hours, Paul. I had great fun. Next week, I assume we're doing shogi?
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited with the shogi lesson.
All right.
And in terms of time, yeah, I can do either same time or 1 hour before.
Okay, well, we're gonna decide that on Discord. Speaking of Discord, guys, if you're not on our Discord, this is it. We have also a chess channel where you can talk about your favorite chess openings and stuff. And later today, in 4 hours, we have the shogi stream. So I invite you to come there too. Thank you so much, Paul.
Yeah, thank you, Kara, and thank you.
And I will try to remember about the homework.
Yeah, that one puzzle. Yeah, don't spend too much time, but at least spend 20 to 30 minutes on that position.
Gotcha. So thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you, Paul, for teaching, and I will see you in 4 hours. Bye-bye.